And boom goes the dynamite.
Welcome back to the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet. This is Daily Dive. I'm your host, as always, Michael Carvelis. I cannot express my appreciation enough to everybody who has taken the time to watch the show each and every day. You are awesome. And yeah, we don't have 100 live viewers, but it's okay. People are still watching, and that's what matters. We're creating conversation, and I'm humbled to say I'm a part of that. On today's final show before everything is new tomorrow, NLL has announced a deal with Marvel. I'll break that down, as well as have a little fun superhero comparison thing for you. I'll predict my NLL champion for 2023-2024. I'll announce the details of the giveaway. And then, of course, tomorrow, you're going to love what you see. Reminder, beginning tomorrow, 12-Ounce Sports is the official home of exclusively live full shows. If you want to watch Daily Dive, the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet, you must tune in to 12-Ounce Sports. And if you want clips and other segments and graphics and other posts, you've got to follow us at Daily Dive Lex. But tomorrow, you will not be here. You'll be on 12-Ounce Sports YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. So I just want to let you guys know that now. Okay. The National Lacrosse League has unveiled a new legendary origin story of lacrosse with Marvel. A new multi-year program will feature current NLL stars in custom comic books, which is insanity. The comics will be distributed at Marvel superhero theme nights throughout the season. If you'll notice on those theme nights, there was already a lot of that going on. I noticed the Marvel thing. I low-key wanted to comment on it, but didn't know what to speculate on, and now we know. So, to close out this year's Native American Heritage Month, the National Lacrosse League unveiled a new multi-year program, storytelling giant Marvel, focused on honoring and popularizing lacrosse's indigenous origin story with game-specific promotions starting in the upcoming season. The central theme of the collaboration, the history of lacrosse, will be at the core of a custom comic book written by Paul Allure and in close collaboration with the NLL's indigenous consultants, drawn by indigenous creator Sean Biel, and a cover by J.L. Giles. Now, according to Kurt Hunsaker, the NLL's executive vice president of commercial operations, with NLL Style 6's lacrosse enjoying heightened global momentum with the IOC's, the Olympics, recent vote to add the sport to the upcoming Summer Olympics in 2028, the NLL wanted to celebrate lacrosse's fabled beginnings with our rapidly expanding worldwide fan base, said Hunsaker. Great stories are the heartbeat of the Marvel Universe, and the NLL is honored to work with Marvel to bring the legend of North America's original pastime to life. I 1,000% support this. I 1,000% am behind this. I am 1,000% in awe of what Brett Fruit and Kurt Hunsaker and the crew pulled off. I'll tell you what, I was very vocal about Brett Fruit last year. And I was told by producer Joe and others, just give it time, man. Give it time. I don't know if this is a sponsorship, but even if it's not, this partnership is massive. I know it's not the Avengers era like it has been, but there is still a lot going on in the Marvel multiverse. So I am very excited to see what the NLL has in store. And now it like makes you want to go to games if you're near the area, of course. And I love that for this league. Now, something I thought was kind of fun, and let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. We're going to compare current NLL stars / players to Marvel superheroes. I am very excited for this. And right here, you may notice Iron Man. Who does he look like? There's a player in the NLL who's rich and famous right now. He's the talk of the town. They won the championship last year. And this specific star player has a new $500,000 contract. While that may not be Iron Man money, this, my friends, looks like Dane Smith, if you ask me. What about Ant-Man, who is so small he can't even be seen here on this graphic? Well, I know he's retiring, but Sean Evans, I got one more short joke for you. It's that you're Ant-Man. Now, granted, you are more significant than Ant-Man because I don't care for Ant-Man. Never seen the movies. Like those specific movies like of that hero. But I will say this, Sean Evans, you get one more short joke from me. You're welcome. Who is the Incredible Hulk? You know, the big, angry green guy? I know I've got the thing right there. Hulk is a guy who gets incredibly angry and is an enforcer. Steve Priolo, you're welcome. What about Captain America? Now, this is obviously low-hanging fruit because it's basically like saying, like, who is the Georgia Swarm superstar? But this guy right here, Captain America, is known throughout PLL and NLL circles alike as that nickname. So this, my friends, looks like Tom Schreiber. In terms of Spider-Man, you know, Spider-Man is a very interesting one to think about because Spider-Man is a very famous character. Spider-Man is a very well-loved character. But Spider-Man also has a major flaw. All he does is shoot webs. And I mean, that's all he does. Can you tell me if Spider-Man has super strength? No. Is Spider-Man super, like, talented with something else? No. Can Spider-Man fly? No. What does Spider-Man do besides being very popular and pretty good at what he does, but obviously not as popular as he should be? Jeff Teed, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff. If we're being honest here, and I'm not being honest, I'm being stupid, Spider-Man is a guy who was the first superhero that we saw in a long time because Batman movies absolutely sucked, as well as Superman movies. But Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire was a really good movie. And Spider-Man is a very weak hero. He's a very nostalgic and a very culturally approved hero. But again, put him in a fight against the big dogs, and it's like, I mean, come on, dude. You shoot webs. I'm sorry you got bit by a spider. That really sucks, okay? I mean, it's got to be horrible. But yeah. And of course, there is also a player that's not on this. I don't even know who the gorilla thing is. There's also a player on here that is has no filter, really. Remember when the Bandits won the championship last year? One player was like dropping F-bombs, and you know it felt good to him. Everyone's like, well, what kind of hero is that? Well, it's Deadpool. You're welcome again. And then I thought another low-hanging fruit was Black Panther, and we're going to go with Trevor Baptiste. Okay, I thought that was a fun thing to do. I hope you guys appreciated that. Again, Dane Smith is Iron Man. Ant-Man is Sean Evans. You're welcome. Hulk is Steve Priolo. Captain America is Tom Schreiber. I didn't give him that nickname. Everyone else did. Black Panther, Trevor Baptiste. Spider-Man is Jeff Teat. And Deadpool is DeHoga Nanticoke. All right. When I come back, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to tell you guys who I think wins the NLL championship for this season. Remember, Joe had the Bandits over the Rock? Interesting. We're right back to Daily Dot. Don't go anywhere. I know you won't. the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet. This is Daily Dive, and I'm your host, Michael Carvelis. It is Thursday, November 30th, 2023. It is 1:12 p.m. here on the East Coast in Georgia, home of the Swarm. While you're here on Daily Dive Lax, you'll want to go to the link tree in our social media bios, or if you're on YouTube, click the description below, and there you'll see the link tree as well, where it says support the show. We appreciate you guys for all you do. Head there to check out the Our Store tab, and when you get there, like, well, wait a minute, Michael, like this is, like there's nothing here. You're right. Because tomorrow, when the show begins, probably about noon Eastern, I know the show begins at 1, but at noon Eastern, we will make the shop, well, probably no, 2 o'clock Eastern, we'll make the shop public after the show is over. Obviously, you see the new logo. So at 2 o'clock, we'll make it public. You guys will see all the great merchandise we have in store. The new logo will be unveiled tomorrow. It's going to be great. Daily Dive Lax, social media bio. You're welcome. And remember, this is the last time we are on our own YouTube and Twitter page, because 12 Ounce Sports is now our exclusive home for our full live shows. We will probably be doing audio podcasts on Spotify. We will also be doing reels on Instagram, clips and segments on YouTube, and we'll also have graphics on Instagram as well as Twitter. So you'll want to stay tuned to all this stuff. But 12 Ounce Sports, follow them, subscribe to them to check out the live show that you crave so much in this space. Well, folks, it's time. The National Lacrosse League season is upon us in a little over 24 hours. Tomorrow, not only will there be a new logo on this amazing, iconic show, there will also begin the journey of a brand new champion in the National Lacrosse League. For so long, over 35 years, this league has waited to expand and grow. And now with Commissioner Brett Frood already having 1 year under his belt, with amazing new initiatives in place and more people coming in droves to follow the sport, one team will be remembered as champions, possibly forever, even more so than last year's Buffalo Bandits. Because this year is monumental to the NLL. It's monumental to the sport of lacrosse. Growing the game is over. The game is now taking off to the moon. It is time for me to predict my champion. Yesterday, I said goalie of the year will be Christian Del Bianco. I said my MVP will be Mitch Jones. I told you guys the Buffalo Bandits, I'm not sure if in the sport of lacrosse, with guys who have day jobs, if it's that easy to just run it back, even though I think they should be favored in the betting markets, which they are. My pick for the 2023-2024 NLL Championship, I've got the Toronto Rock to lose in 3 games to your champion, Philadelphia Wings. I am flying high with the Wings this year. I believe Mitch Jones and the crew will get things done. I know this team lost Trevor Baptiste. I don't think it matters as much as you think, even though I'm a face-offs guy. I think they've got a ton of young talent that we've been hearing about all offseason. And I think a full offseason of work combined with the pressure on the Bandits of the Philadelphia Wings will make it and take the whole thing. It will be interesting to see if the Bandits can repeat as champions, and I would not put it past them. But really, I believe the two teams matched up, the Wings would just want it more. And sometimes that matters in a sport like this. The team that enforces, the team that can score, and if they can play defense towards the end of the season, I think whether it's Zach Higgins or Deacon Knott, this Wings team is my pick for the champion. You're welcome. I do believe Buffalo Bandits will be a tough out in the playoffs. I would not be surprised if they make the finals anyways. But I do believe Matt Vince and the crew dug in very deep last season. I was picking the Bandits for most of my, since we've been doing the show on November 1st of this season, I've been kind of thinking the Bandits might win it all. But in the last week or two, I thought about it. Maybe it was my fault for thinking too hard about things. But I thought to myself, this Wings team is poised. They're ready. They're primed for this moment. And also, Renee Washington works in Philadelphia with the ABC company. So that'll be awesome to see it for her as well. I know Eagles are really good in football. The Sixers are really good in basketball right now, especially after getting rid of James Harden and the locker room fun that he is. But I'm excited for this upcoming season. I think we're going to be in for a great ride. I think we're going to see social media take off. I think we're going to see so much discussions, and we will be right here for you guys, ready for that moment. And to break it all down, this might be the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show now, but obviously the goal is not to have us be the only one right now. Now, the first Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show will always stand, but I really hope that this season leads to great things, not just for the Philadelphia Wings, but for the entire league. I hope there is a Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show next season with not just me. I believe there should be more people in this space doing what I do. But we will always be the first. And when the Wings win, will it be their first? I don't think it will be, but man, it'll feel like it for sure. Again, Philadelphia Wings are my champions for this season. When I come back, I promise to give away. And we're going to talk about it here. What does one team have to do for you to win? And what do you win? What do you have to do? We'll wrap things up next. This is the final part of the intro of Season 2 Hype Month. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for a special announcement. Still, the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show is going on right now. This is Daily Dive. I'm your host, Michael Carbellis. It is Thursday, last day of November 30th, 2023. It is 1:20 p.m. here on the East Coast in Georgia, home of the Swarm. On today's show, we have talked about Marvel and the NLL partnering up together. I don't know if it's a sponsorship. It'd be great if it was, but the partnership in general is amazing. We also had fun comparing superheroes with current NLL stars and players. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Nick Fury is Brett Frude. It kind of like defeats the whole purpose of what I just said, but yeah, I was going to say Brett Frude was Nick Fury, so that was one other one I wanted to add. Because he's like the mastermind behind the scenes, you know? There you go. We also talked about how I believe the Philadelphia Wings will defeat the Toronto Rock in the National Lacrosse League Championship for 2024. Remember to follow Daily Dive Joe on social media. If you have any thoughts for the show, any topic ideas, or just any questions in general, and just to poke fun at him because he's a Bandits fan, and Buffalo is the pride of championships besides Buffalo Bandits. Alrighty, Daily Dive Lax as well. And do remember, your final reminder, besides social media posts, I'm sure, 12 Ounce Sports is the exclusive home for our full live shows starting tomorrow for the rest of Season 2. We will be there. We will be ready. I will have a new setup, if you will, tomorrow. And I cannot wait for that. 12 Ounce Sports, that's 12, the letter OZ Sports on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. And then, of course, if you want great segments and clips, go to YouTube, our YouTube. If you want great reels and graphics, go to Instagram. If you want updates on the show and just retweets and other stuff in general, go to Twitter to interact, or X, or whatever Elon wants to call it. Okay. I promised you guys in the last 2 days I'd talk about a giveaway, and I kind of teased it on Wednesday's show. I kind of mentioned what I would do, but I'll put my money where my mouth is. If the Albany Firewolves, I think they're going to stink, if they win 3 games this season in the National Lacrosse League, 3 games. If they win 2, if they win 1, it won't work. If the Albany Firewolves win 3 games this season, I will give away a $50 gift card. I will also give away a merchandise item from our shop of your choice. You must follow Daily Dive Lax, and you must repost / retweet whenever we do the giveaway graphic and / details after the show. So again, $50 gift card and a choice of merchandise from our shop of your choice. You're welcome. Again, repost / retweet and follow Daily Dive Lax, and you'll be entered to do so. And you guys will see on social media how that'll work. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to season 2 so far. It has been electric. It has been fun. Tomorrow we will have Adam Levy, Pat Gregor on the show. We will also have a new logo. The new merchandise will drop tomorrow. We'll be on 12 Ounce Sports. And we'll also just have fun talking lacrosse with you guys, as always. Thank you so much for all that you guys do. Thank you so much for those of you that watch the show. You're the bread, you're the butter. You are the syrup to my waffles. Thank you so much for watching the show. For those of you that are behind the scenes, keeping us credible with the league and fans, thank you. You are amazing moles. Oh, look, there's one on the ground. For producer Daily Dive Joe, for producer Joe, Daddy, we appreciate everything you do. I'm your host, Michael Carvelis, and we're not 100 live viewers yet, but when we get there, you'll still be here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, but a major upgrade in looks. Bye.